Up to June at least, I have a complete collection. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney Plush collector from the UK, and I am currently collecting, or trying to collect, the Mickey Mouse The Main Attraction plushes. So this is a monthly collection that started in January. We did think that it would be the 18th of every month, like the last 4 monthly collections before it, but due to, I think, delays on Shop Disney's end, they decided to make it the last Friday of every month. March's plush wasn't ready, so the rest of the collection released without it, and that is what I'm going to be showing you today, which is not yet available in the UK and the US. May's plush was delayed, June's plush was delayed, and at the time of filming we don't have July or August, which is frustrating. However, on the 7th of August, Shop Disney UK sent out a communication about the delays and addressing them. It said, "As you know, this year we committed to bringing our fans a monthly release celebrating Mickey Mouse and our beloved Disney Parks attractions. We are pleased to say that while we had some initial unexpected issues, we can now confirm that we will have all of the remaining collections delivered before the end of the year. We plan on launching each release at regular intervals and will give you as much notice as possible on our Facebook and Instagram pages so you will be prepared for launch. We know that these challenges have been frustrating and we're working hard behind the scenes to make sure any future collectible programs launch as expected and your shopping experience can be as magical as it should be." Well, that's great that they're thinking about future collections, but I personally think this will be my last one. Unless they do Goofies or Sullies or Poohas, I don't think I will enter into this again because it's just too stressful. They are going to be releasing Munchlings in the UK, which are rumoured to be why Wishables are ending, although I don't see why when that is Parks exclusive and Munchlings will just be like new emos in that everywhere gets them. But I'm hoping that kind of means that Munchlings won't have a bad launch or anything. So the rest of the email just confirms that July is the Carousel, August is Dumbo, September is Big Thunder Mountain, October is Haunted Mansion, November is the Jungle Cruise, and December is Cinderella Castle. So it's just confirming that it will follow Minnie Mouse The Main Attraction, like for like, and if you haven't seen my review of all of the Minnie Mouse plushes, I will leave a card above to the playlist. They did say that they would give you as much notice as possible, and then about 2 hours later, on the 7th of August, they announced that the June plush was going to be released 5 days later, on the 12th. And I don't think that gives enough time for someone who has spent that money. I do say that I try to put away that money when there is a delay, but with the cost of living crisis, I don't think people are able to do that at the moment, so 5 days was not good enough notice, and they could have announced when July was coming as well with that so that people could budget. Because, for example, if I wanted a Loungefly bag any of the months, I would like to know how quickly the next month is coming, just in case I shouldn't get that bag, because I always prioritise the plushes. I think Shop Disney forget that people have to be spending their money on other things as well as just waiting around for these plushes, and their lack of communication on when they are coming out is difficult. When it was the 18th of every month, that was very easy to budget for. I mean, it was difficult because it's 10 days before my payday, but being the last Friday of every month, it is sometimes the Friday before my payday, and that's even worse because that means that I've got to pay out of last month's, whereas if it fell just after payday, I would be okay. So it would have been nice if in this email they could have said, yep, the next one's coming out in 5 days, the next one's coming out 2 weeks after that, for example, and the other one 2 weeks after that, and then by then we will have caught up and can go back to the last Friday of the month. Now we are at the beck and call of Shop Disney announcing them, and they often only give you a week, which is not good if you don't have that money and don't have a payday before then. But the only good thing to come from that is that they have confirmed that the series will end on time at the end of the year, or at least that's what I'm reading into it. So the plush I have to show you today, I ordered from Bello Shop HK along with a couple of Sully plushes that I wanted. This plush has been on pre-order in the US for a long time now. I've actually asked Shop Disney UK on other announcement posts when they are going to let us pre-order this, and they've just ignored it. I don't see what's wrong with a pre-order because you can kind of sit back and relax and know it's being taken care of, and the date in the US is a date in September. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if around that date we get an announcement saying that it's coming out around then. However, the US has been having some of these collections before us. For example, they had the June release 3 weeks to a month before us, and they have already had July, which at the time of filming has not been announced yet. So maybe late September for us with March Mickey. But I was sick of waiting. I display them in order and there is a gap where this Mickey should be, so I just decided to order him. So without further ado, here he is. He is based on the Mad Hatter's teacups. I remember not actually being a fan of this one when the picture came out, but actually I do really like him, and I'm really happy with the ear situation, which is more than can be said for my Shop Disney UK plushes. So he's got 3 teacups on his head. He's got one that's mint green and purple, and then he's got a smaller one that's pink and peach, and then he's got an even smaller one that's yellow and orange. On the back he has Walt Disney World 50 on his ear, and he's in a really lovely purple jacket that kind of looks like the teacups. He's got a little red bow over a mint green shirt and blue striped trousers, and then his shoes are purple, mint green, and then the same kind of muted gold, kind of champagne colour that his gloves are, and then his stamp is on his left foot. I'm not a massive fan of the quality of this one, but I was kind of expecting that because the reason it was delayed in the UK was because of quality issues. So if you look at his ear, there's a bit of stitching that you can see here. There's some stitching on the teacups, and there's some loose thread on his jacket. But honestly, given the fact that they are all worse quality than the minis, and I will show you the mini in a second, I don't see why they delayed it for quality issues, because I wasn't happy with the quality of any of them. So I don't actually believe that that's why it was delayed. Here's his tag. They all have very bland tags, but obviously mine has a Hong Kong Disneyland ticket on it, and it says it was 299 Hong Kong dollars. But I finally have series 3 of 12. Let's read the tag. Down the rabbit hole, make your way to the Mad Tea Party attraction. Inspired by a sequence from Disney's 1951 animated film Alice in Wonderland, the Fantasyland attraction opened in 1971 in the Magic Kingdom Park at the Walt Disney World Resort. It features giant teacups that allow guests to whirl and twirl at their own speed. And it's just got that in there. So I'm really happy with him. I did joke that I would also get the UK one to compare, but honestly I'm sure when you start to get them in the UK, someone will message me and tell me how theirs differs to mine, if they think it's any better quality or anything. So I'm not going to spend a further £32 just for a comparison video. If anyone wants to buy one and then collaborate with me on that, that would be great. But I don't think I'm going to do that video anymore. I think it's just a bit of a waste of money. But now that I've shown you the Mickey, I'm going to get the Minnie, who I have remembered to actually get out this time. So here she is. I don't really like that her face is really pink and his is really cream, because I don't think they go that well together now. But their materials seem to match. Their jackets match, which I like. She's wearing the pink to his purple. They've both got the kind of champagne colour and the mint green, and obviously the purple, but I just think the difference in their faces is very, very obvious and makes them not match as well. But I do really love them, and even though I didn't like this one when I first saw it, it's rather grown on me. So as always, I've got his stand to put on and his tag protector. And there it is. So because I mentioned July's sneak peek in my last video, which was the July main attraction, and if you didn't see that, I will leave a card above. We have also seen August, and because it is August, I thought I should show that to you, as it should have been releasing this week, I think, but I don't think it will be, as at the time of filming, July hasn't come out. So it is Dumbo, which was my least favourite of the minis, as you will know if you saw my ranking video, which will be in the description. But I actually quite like this one, even though my biggest concern with that particular one was that Dumbo is pastels usually. I think, you know, they've just got to go with what matches Minnie, but I think his looks better as it does actually look like a circus entertainer, whereas Minnie's looked more like, I don't know, someone doing the cha-cha or something, or the can-can. It wasn't great, but I am looking forward to this one, so hopefully it will be a more positive review than the Minnie that went with it. So this is my Mickey Mouse the Main Attraction for March. If by the time the video goes up there has been any news in the UK, I will drop it in the comments. But if you are in the US, I'm pretty sure you can still pre-order this, as I saw it quite a while ago. So that is it from me for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. I'll be back on Friday for another Disney Cruise Line video, so I will see you there. Have a great week, friends, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Bye!